Welcome back to another episode of Aunt and Andrew with Families Everything
Until it's not. This was episode, I'm always wondering, episode 9 of Salt Lake City. So, episode
of Southern Charm.
Southern Charm. Did I call it Salt Lake City?
Yeah, you did,
Southern
but why
Charm.
not?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This was episode 9. I wish it was
Yes.
episode 9 of Salt Lake because Salt Lake's
Have
real
you ever
love.
had an oyster shot?
Yes,
They're just, I
they're
just don't
gross.
even want to
They're
think about it. I don't even
disgusting.
like oysters, so
Oysters are whatever you put on them to
yeah,
me.
yeah,
Yeah, that's how it is. It's like frying something. It's good if you put some ketchup on it.
got it.
Everything fried to me tastes the same. If you
Okay.
actually you can fry anything and it tastes good. Just
Mm.
about. That's how I feel. Let's congratulate Madison. She is pregnant in real
Oh, happy for
life.
you, Madison.
Yay, with Brett. That's good. I don't know how many months she is.
I
I
hope
hope she has
Brett doesn't die from the cancer.
well, God, that's horrible.
I'm just saying it.
I know.
I hope he's healthy.
I hope she has a girl. I do, because she needs a little snarky girl.
Okay.
She does, and I love her and Miss Pat's relationship, and I think it would be great if she had a little girl, because she already has a boy. But it would be great because I think Miss Pat would love that little girl coming in the house at like 3 years old, being as snarky as the two of them are. I think Miss Pat would get a kick out of that. I actually
Yeah.
enjoy Miss Pat in so many ways. I love how she has like a harem of these young fellows around her. Because you know what? I genuinely believe, even without the fact that Whitney is the executive producer, that they would come and hang with her.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very genuine when they come and hang with her. I
Oh,
believe
yeah.
they enjoy their time.
I
And
like seeing them like that.
yeah, and she's kind of the Kathy Hilton, and Kathy Hilton's sort of the
But
Pat
my
of
question is,
this.
why isn't that gay guy on the show full time instead of Rodrigo? At least he is like, at least he
I don't
doesn't.
even know what's his name.
I
I
don't know
love.
his name, but he doesn't
I don't
try so
either.
hard. He doesn't get involved in
Yeah,
the drama. He's just
he's just
normal.
good looking. Yeah,
Yeah,
Rodrigo
he's
wasn't there.
normal.
I don't even know why Rodrigo's on this show.
No, but like that guy was more, he made more sense on the show in that one dinner than Rodrigo has in any scene he's had in a year
Yeah.
and a half.
Now, why is Taylor on the show? Because I haven't figured it out. She
I
wasn't on
don't
last
either.
week. She's barely on this week.
I don't
This
either.
week, what do we get out of her? That she vacuums her spiders? I know
I don't.
somebody who had a mouse in their tub once and they sucked it up in the vacuum cleaner because they
That's
didn't know what to
disgusting.
do. Right in the tube. It was an old canister. And they took off the thing and they go, I don't know what to do with it. So I sucked it up. I thought that was kind of funny. Austin thinks he's dating Craig. That's the problem.
A
He
little
treats,
bit.
yeah, he does. I was kind of happy to see Austin and Madison sitting there and
Same. I was also happy to see Shep completely get played with by the
yeah,
girl the
with
whole
by
time.
Sienna.
The whole
Yeah.
time. I love it. I love watching it.
Without a doubt,
It's
he's
amazing.
there. Hey,
She just wanted to get on the show. That's it.
without a doubt, she could care less about him. How many other guys do you think she's dating?
I
I'm
don't
going with
know. I don't
two.
even know of any. I just think she doesn't want Shep.
No, I think she's got other guys and she's still holding him in case.
What if Whitney's with her?
He's not.
I know.
He's not with her. He's not with her.
It's so unkind with how the way he spoke to Shep. Let's just get there.
Oh, it was unkind, but I gotta say there was weird karma there when the chair broke.
Yeah, it was just odd. The whole thing was
Do you think
odd.
that was planned, the chair to break, or not?
I don't know. All I know is that Whitney, like you just not really, you're not strategic. Like we could all see through you. The reason why we're so like parent, like the reason why you were acting that way was because of the fact that you can't get women that you want. And so instead of just accepting it for what it is, like you have to go after Shep for this and think it's funny. That's how I felt.
What do you think Whitney's real problem is? Why do you think he's 56 and he's never been married?
Because I don't think he knows how to date. I don't think he knows how to be normal. I think he's a huge loser.
Oh, interesting.
And that Miss Pat has like that just parent syndrome of thinking your kid's great when they're not, but she knows he's not.
No, okay. So to admit it was she'd have to admit failure, that her only
Yeah.
child was a loser. And so she
Yeah.
lifts him up.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay. So Paige and Craig went to get bees, which I thought was a pretty cool scene, but we're seeing so many fractures and
This
so
is how it
many.
no, no. This is how it's always been.
Oh, and you think of just
on
seeing it
both
now because
shows.
we already know
No,
that
I
they've
think now
divorced,
people
they're
are like,
getting
oh,
broken
I
up.
guess it's not their love language. They like it's really not great. Like I
Yeah.
think some people are like, oh, they that just works for them, and now they're seeing it not. And I think the show is probably producing it in a way that's also trying to show us that they're a disaster, but they're really not. This is how Paige has always been. Craig's always been. Like it's not like this is shouldn't be new to people, and anyone that watches Summer House knows that.
Okay, well, I would love to know when they were filming this because he was on Watch What Happens Live and uh she called and broke up with him. And but they had plans for like 2 weeks later to go somewhere for Thanksgiving. So they've been broken up. This is the beginning
No,
of
no, no.
February.
They had Thanksgiving, and then they broke up after.
Oh, it was after. I just saw
Yeah.
Thanksgiving. I thought they broke up around Thanksgiving. So it was after Thanksgiving. But that's still been 2.5 months, just about.
Yeah, they kept it quiet for a
Yeah, they
while. They
did.
like she was on tour. Like I just think here's the deal. They're very much like I think the reality is that they broke up. They're both probably very much hurt and they're just being like normal people that break up. It's not abnormal for someone to break up with someone and then go on a few dates with someone after to feel
Oh, I
better
heard
about
she's already
themselves.
dating somebody though, Paige.
But she hasn't said that. Like she's just
Oh,
going
okay.
on dates. But even if that's the case, like I don't think being together for 2.5 years and then starting to date someone right after, we do forget that they were only together for a few years. Like they weren't together for 10. It seems like they've been together for a long, long time.
Well, and not only that, even their time together, if you put it all together, is probably
Yeah,
like 8 months.
exactly. So like
Hmm.
they know how to live apart because that's what most of their relationship was living apart.
Right.
So they don't
Correct.
feel it the same way as someone who is living together when they break up.
Agreed. I
Yeah.
agree with that. Now, I want to know who gets the bees in the breakup.
They didn't get them, I don't think.
Oh, you don't think they ever got those bees? You
No,
think
but
that
I
was just
also
a,
think
a
that they're gonna
scene they were
be I
filming?
think they were
I hate
Craig's
that.
on his at his house, whereas like I don't think Paige is putting them on her balcony.
Yeah, in New York City, I don't. Chef sure does like hot sauce, doesn't he? Do you ever see
Oh,
anybody put so much, three different kinds?
it was disgusting, Shep. Like seriously, Shep, like they set you up for that scene and
They
then
did.
Sienna made you look like such a buffoon and like you just looked like
She
you
did.
literally looked like a frat boy in
And
his
they're
50s.
loving, Whitney is loving the fact that he's making sure that Shep looks terrible.
Yep. 100%.
Yeah. I want Miss Pat to have a party once with just paper disposables. Like I want there to be
Like a
plastic
barbecue.
knives. No, I want her to have a sit down with
Order a
like
couple
Chinette.
pizzas.
Yes, Chinette. And yeah, where you put the pizza in the middle and you keep on
Okay.
popping the top back and forth, and
Love
everybody's got
that.
paper plates, they've got red solo cups.
Love that.
That would be so cool.
Epic.
I think that would be so
Epic.
cool. And you know what? Miss Pat is so cool because she gets somebody to walk her upstairs and everything. And I'm sorry, when that chair broke, I laughed so hard
Oh
because
yeah.
Whitney was wasted,
Oh yeah, he was.
wasted. And
Yes,
I
it
want to
was
say that girl,
disgusting how drunk he was.
yeah, he was wasted. He'd been day drinking and then started drinking.
Oh
I
yeah,
will say Molly photographs spectacular.
totally. She was great.
Gorgeous, beautiful. I would say not
I'm
some
in for her
people.
and Shep. I would love to see her together.
Yeah, well, I saw the previews.
Yeah, yeah.
They
So
might be down. I don't
I
know. This
love
was a
that.
better episode
It
than the
was.
last
It
few.
improved a little. Hopefully, it
Are
keeps
we going to the
going.
Bahamas next week?
Yes,
Oh, I can't wait because I think a lot of things are going to go down. And I
I
think
hope
we're going to see
so.
Taylor in the previews. She's so happy that
Is
Shep is getting.
Gaston there too? I think.
No one
What about JT and
talks like
Vanita? We didn't
Gaston.
cover that.
Oh, I think she really has feelings for
I
him.
do too. She looked a little like she looked kind really sad when that hit when he said that.
Yeah.
Or when she was telling Leva about it.
Yeah,
And I did
about it.
love how Leva was in Home Goods with her kid.
With her 6-year-old. Yes,
Yeah.
I'm distracted.
Did she say Home
Yeah,
Goods or TJ Maxx or
I thought she
whatever?
said Marshalls.
Marshalls, Marshalls.
Yeah, it was
I
Marshalls.
thought
She
that
was
was
in
great.
Marshalls.
And then I
Well, that
love how
just
they
shows
showed
you.
the baby like the kid like complaining because that's so real. That was very relatable.
I know. This show was better this week. I was happier with it. It went by quickly.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so. I
And
think
I
so.
can't wait for the Bahamas.
Who's your mess?
Whitney.
Oh,
He
for
was
sure.
wasted.
Oh
Wasted
yeah.
Whitney was my mess.
Wasted Whitney.
Wasted Whitney. That's his
Follow
new
us,
name.
subscribe us, comment us. We
All
love
that stuff.
you.
Love you
Think
so
the best
much.
of you. Bye.
Bye.